Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to another installment of the Stay on Your Feet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Brown, and on tonight's panel, I'm joined by my co host, Big Delvin. I'm not about to say Big D, that sounds mad. Big Delvin.
Bear Diddy.
No Diddy, no Diddy, fam. No Diddy, obviously. But Big Delvin, what are you telling me, bro?
Good, bro. Just vexed. I have pentation.
I
Been
hear that.
penting.
I hear that. I hear that. And in the top right, we've got Big Chris. What are you saying, bro? Long time.
Bro, I'm depressed, man. Fucking on night, man. Shit.
Therapy session up in here tonight, boy. Yeah, no, I
It's
hear that,
long.
man.
It's so long.
Like we in the group chat, like, listen, we're smiling, yeah, but deep down, yeah, like, we're broken men, like, United just making us depressed.
It's not
I
even
hear
United
that.
making us. It's not even United making us depressed. It's Ten Hag making us depressed.
Yep.
Our pussy have for work.
They're
Trust me.
109% you got to go, fam.
Trust me.
But
All right. So yeah, man, let's get straight into it then. Match week 6 roundup. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna get straight into Super Sunday. It
Oh
was
Lord.
United and Spurs. Let's start with you, man. Who wants to start?
hey,
Like,
you're nasty. You know why you're nasty? Because he said he wasn't
I
gonna
got-
start this way.
I know.
He said he wasn't gonna start this way. He said, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna come to you lot last minute because like I've got some other things I want to talk about." And then he just
Yeah.
hey,
Nah.
you're wrong for that. You know that. You're
Hey,
absolutely
listen,
wrong for that.
blame TJ. TJ said put your TJ hat on, innit? So I done a little TJ. Blame him, bro. Blame him.
I got signed for him.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, Man United 0, Spurs 3. Boys, chat to me, man. They just ran riot. Made you man shit.
My man, Ten Hag has have a leave. You have a walk out the dangle. He
God.
doesn't.
What?
He can't. Like, do you know what? Do you know what annoys me more than anything is his arrogance in the interviews afterwards. Like, he doesn't claim no fault. He's like smiling, smirking, like, yeah, everything's good. Togetherness. They can't get rid of me because we've done this togetherness. Like, together what? We're not we. You're you. We don't want you. Like, do you know what? I blame all those men in the summer that were saying Ten Hag in, because he won a fucking FA Cup. So what if he won an FA Cup? It don't matter. Like, up to now, two years coming into our third year, we still don't even know what sort of football we play. We're playing basketball football because it's just back and forth. But it's not even back and forth. It's back. Once we get the ball, it's quick back. And then when they come back, it's them holding the ball, probing, them gone. That goal yesterday was just ridiculous, the first goal. There was no need. Like, don't get me wrong. What's his name? Van Haan. He's quick. He is quick. Like, man, know from last season, he's quick.
Oh, Van der Ven. Yeah, man.
Der
Man's
Ven.
a sprinter. He's a track star, bro. He's
got pace, but there was the amount of space they could have closed down before he got through that hole was ridiculous. They could have closed that down, and I put that down to tactics at the end of the day because
you know what it reminded me of, bro? If you not seen Forrest Gump,
yeah, that's what it was. It was
Forrest Gump darts across the whole thing, bro. They don't stop, bro. Man just ran. That was what it was. Man, literally,
and then Delo at the far post. Why are you not tracking your man? You've looked at him. He's walked, not even jogged past you, and you've just like left it. And then when the goal go in, you're like this. Like, what is that about?
Clueless, bro. Clueless.
So, like I said, I put it down to tactics and no inspiration from the manager. Basically, that's the way I see it, anyway.
And then obviously there was the red card as well, Bruno, with the tackle on Manny.
That's a fucking tricky one. At the end of the day,
I thought it was a red. I'll be real.
You know what? It wasn't. It was. You know what? It doesn't. It's a tough one because with certain man it'd be red, certain man it'd be yellow. Same with referees. Certain referees it'd be yellow. With the referee yesterday, it was a red.
Let's
be honest. Like, But it's again that stupidity, because I don't know what's going on with that guy in a minute, but I don't know what game he's playing or what he's seen in his head. Is he playing Football Manager or whatever? But when he slipped, like, pull out the challenge. There's no need for you to carry on the challenge. The
Yeah, he
ball's
knew
gone
what he was doing.
past.
He knew
Allow
exactly
it.
what he was doing. Yeah,
Just
100%.
like you weren't gonna get the ball. I don't know what outcome you expected. You don't know what outcome you're gonna get, so don't risk it. And he risked it. Oh, and it wasn't even for a chocolate biscuit.
Trust me, it was
Honestly.
not.
He's cooked. I can't lie. I think Eric Ten Hag, man. You know what it is, yeah? I can't lie. I was one of the people that said in the group chat that he should be kept on in the summer because he won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, yeah, the reasoning behind wanting to keep him at the time, it made a lot more sense in the fact that he's just won an FA Cup. He's won 2 trophies in the 2 seasons he's been here.
Yeah.
Like, we thought it's progression. Now, you see, a couple years ago, we rewind to what Ollie said, that trophies doesn't equal
Is it really
progression.
progression though? If you're having your worst season in history,
This is what's
it's
weird about
quite
it.
really
Because,
progression, bro. Yes, you got a trophy, cool trophies, accolades. They, you know what I mean? They talk, but bro, you just had your
this
worst
is,
season in your
like,
history. Like, that's not progression, bro. If anything, that's degression or whatever it's called. That's
you know,
going backward, bro.
this is
Any,
where,
any team could be a cup team. Fucking Wimbledon won the cup team against Liverpool, and Liverpool were having one of their best seasons, just won the league and whatnot. You just
Yeah, and it goes back to what Chris was saying backstage now before we went live. He was saying, how he wins these competitions because he, plays his best team. He's playing Rashford against Southend and whatnot, bro.
Yeah,
so,
he's playing Rashford against Barnsley.
not a tactical thing. A man's only won the cup because every game he was playing the strongest 11 he could find, like the strongest 11.
Yeah, I
wasn't
understand.
an academy player
Probably
other than
injuries
Mainu
playing a
playing
part as
start
well.
to
I get
finish.
that. I get that. But
And
yeah, the lack of tactics is mad. And how
like, it's not even like
best
I've clocked it. I've clocked his thing. It's not a tactics thing. It's just put the best players out there and hope they win your game.
Tactics.
And like, because the thing is, yeah, and this is what I now want to know, because I'm in other group chats. You see us, we're reasonable people in the group chats. I'm in another group chat with terrorists, and they do things. And they're like,
I don't know what he means by terrorists. I'm just saying everything's their own opinions on here, right?
Bro, like them lot are like, they think we should still keep Ten Hag because at the end of the day he's building something. But the thing is, for me, yeah, no one can say what his style of play is. After 2 whole seasons, no one can point and say he plays counter-attack football. He plays possession-based football. We don't know what he exactly plays. No one can tell you what he plays, essentially. And the thing is, yeah, we probably could have gone for a left back in the window, but he probably didn't want another left back. We have 2 left backs who will never be at their peak fitness again. Ten Hag, I don't think, has even managed 5 games back to back, and they've all been wins. Ten Hag hasn't gone 5 games and just won all 5.
Nah,
that is an alarming stat. A manager managing the likes of Manchester United cannot win 5 games back to back. That is shocking. Another thing, if you give him another squad, if you give him the Arsenal squad, could he do better?
no,
I'm not so sure.
No. I don't believe he could do better with any other squad. He'll play the same mysterious. I don't know what type of football is it.
It's bullshit. Like Louis,
Right.
Frank de Boer came to the league. Frank de Boer came to the league in like the 2017-18 season. Jose Mourinho alluded to the fact that people from the Netherlands, especially managers fresh from the Netherlands, they may not be suited to the way their tactics may not be suited to the way we play football in the Premier League. We've seen Frank de Boer what he done at Palace. We had Louis van Gaal, saw he done at United. We're having like Ten Hag. It is not working. It's not going to work anymore. I don't know why we're still clinging to this guy. In my opinion, if we're gonna fire him tomorrow, just get me a manager that will still play the youth. That's all I'm saying. Get me a manager that will still bring academy players out once in a while. But if, like, we gotta get the fuck rid of him, man. I'm sorry, that game had me pissed yesterday. Like, what the fuck? Like, not one tactical tweak did he make in that game, especially when Bruno got the red. Bruno Fernandes is cooked. He's finished. Look, the man's legs is gone. Officially, it's gone. Like, everything about Bruno Fernandes is gone. He's done for. Like, let's be so real. He's done for. He's only ever missed 3 games due to injury suspension. He's like the fastest player to make 100 appearances at United. That is not healthy. No one can tell me that's healthy. That's like only missing 3 days in your whole working year. You've only missed 3 days. It's not healthy. And now we're starting to catch up with him. So,
I think he can't. Now that like Ten Hag's trying to add some structure, I don't even know if it's structure. If you can call it structure, structural play. He can't work in a structure. Like we're so used for the last however long in just playing in chaos,
pretty much
playing chaos football that it's worked for him. So he can just turn around, bang, like put a ball in, and it's just chaos. We've played chaos football. We've not had any identity since Fergie's left, or any identity. We had a bit of we played a bit of decent football when we had Ollie, and he played in like I was watching some clips thinking, yeah, we actually played some football when we had Ollie, and then obviously when we had Ralph, we kind of lost that again. Basically, he was just trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do with Ronaldo and whatnot, and then obviously we lost certain players that could play in chaos and so forth, like Pogba. We lost Pogba. And then we tried to bring in more structured players, and these structured players weren't doing it. Basically,
they can't fit
because you can't if you haven't got a structure and a full system, a system in place or style of play. It's not going to work.
It just can't, bro. Like my thing is, even when we sold Wan-Bissaka, I know a lot of people weren't feeling Wan-Bissaka, but I'm sorry, but I don't think he does what Dano does yesterday. I think he makes an attempt to at least try and stop whatever like was going on yesterday. At least makes the attempt. One thing with Diego Dallo is, if he feels like it's gone, he's not tracking back.
No.
Or he's not tracking back quick enough. Like he don't give a fuck. If he feels it's gone to Diego Dallo. He plays like a Sunday league man. You know, like the right back's gone up the pitch and they've lost the ball. And rather than track back quickly, he's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
You know what, they just turn around and they just keep it stepping, or they walk back to the halfway line rather than try and help the team. And it's like with Erik Ten Hag, how can your tactics be so bad? It looks like the players are trying to throw you under the bus. How does it look like they played against you? Like you're the manager, and that's why I think Ruud van Nistelrooy was actually brought in. Essentially, I think Ruud van Nistelrooy was brought in on a thing of help him, but if we get him gone, you potentially could be the guy to replace him, interim. And if you do your thing, we may try to give you a year contract. That's why I think we continue to buy more Dutch players, despite knowing we are probably going to get rid of Erik Ten Hag at some point. Because I don't see why we invested so heavy in Dutch players or players that have come from the Netherlands, even while knowing we've only extended this man's contract for the year. Something isn't right there. So essentially, for me, I feel we only continue to buy the likes of Joshua Zirkzee, the likes of the likes of like Mazraoui, because I believe they know they're getting rid of him, and Ruud van Nistelrooy at some point will have to take over United. If it's not Ruud van Nistelrooy, I don't know who else it would be, but these lot are not going to let him lose to Villa and lose to Porto. It's not possible. That would be 3 straight losses on the bounce. Maybe, did we win our last Premier League game before this game?
No.
Who did we play before that? We drew. Even better. So we drew with Palace. We lost to Spurs. We potentially could lose to Porto and then go lose to Villa. Yeah. How many games without a win? Yeah, he's gone. He can't lose the next 2 games. He can't even lose one of those games in the next 2 games. So I think he's done for. He's cooked. Baldy needs to take his Balding cream. He's like the Veet Balding cream. He needs to take that and be gone, man. Go shine your clean head somewhere else.
Yeah, the only game we've won in the last 5 games, the only team we've beaten
It's fucking
is
Fulham.
Southampton.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
beat Southampton. I forgot about that. It was so.
We
Yeah.
almost threw that game away.
You got beaten by Brighton. You got beaten by Liverpool. You drew against with Palace, and you lost against Spurs.
You know it's
Because we're dead. We're dead.
These lot don't try. That's the problem. They don't try. Like it's weird.
I think they do try, but I don't think they know what to try because they haven't got a clue of what they're fucking doing in terms of Ten Hag is like
Pedro goal.
from what I heard, fucking Ten Hag has so many ideas of this, that. What was it? Who was it who was saying that the other day? What player was it who was saying that he has so many ideas of doing this, that, and the other that I think half these players are like confused and thinking, what the fuck is this guy going on about? What's he want me to do? Track back, go forward, run back, run back.
Like no one knows exactly what he wants to do, and it's weird. But the thing is,
and
like,
he knows.
He don't know what he wants to do. This is what I'm saying. Like this guy's finished. Like he's officially gone mad. Like because when you look back at some of the goals we conceded, the João Pedro one, I'm sorry, but no other team in the top 5 concedes a goal like that. These lot all switched off collectively. The ball literally falls to João Pedro and he puts it home. The Liverpool, the first goal, I can't lie. I don't think Arsenal concede that. I don't think Chelsea concede that. I don't think City concede that. And this is what I mean by United are in some weird twilight zone where we're no longer a top 5 club, but we're not in the middle of the table either. We're in a weird twilight zone, and United have to wake up real fast.
We're in limbo.
We're in a nasty limbo.
In limbo. We're not dead, but
and
we're
it's
not
not
alive.
the Caribbean cruise either. Like we're not on them Caribbean cruises.
We're
limbo's nasty over here.
We're not dead. We're not alive. We're just
in a coma.
Like those people, in a coma. So when you got when you're in the sort of like those Stephen Strange things, when the out of body experience, we just go,
and they're just floating around.
Yeah, we're just floating.
Like what fucked?
Yeah, you might have gone mad.
The thing is, what manager do you get in next? We've tried the tactician, we've tried the superstar manager, we've tried the who else have we tried? We've tried tactician, superstar manager, we tried the player.
Who's the tactician?
Manager. Huh?
Who was the tactician?
Tactician, I'll say, was OVG. Like he was very tactical in the way he wanted us to play. The superstar manager was Mourinho.
But do you know what we've done? Do you know what it is? Mourinho has a shelf life. We've done well under Mourinho. Like you did. We got a couple of trophies. We got about 3 trophies, and then we got second place with 2 trophies. And then that third season, he always goes mad. He always has a run, gets vexed, argues with everyone, and that's what happens. That's what happened with him. He just went mad, and and then the boards can't take it no more. But I blame the board as well, basically, because we just we run shit. Like, look at the money that we could be in FFP for that 113 that we've lost. Like, as owners, how the fuck do you lose 100? You lose out on 130 million and still trying to fucking take out the club and buy players? It don't make no sense. Like, if it was a lower club, they can't afford to do that. Like, you just putting more debt on the club. At the same time, you just fucking it's going to be more debt, charges, maybe points deduction. And I think, like I said last season, maybe relegation is what we need. Start again.
It's possible, but this is why I believe Americans can't own football clubs. They're not capable of owning British football clubs. Like, we have to start petitioning for Americans to stop owning football clubs, because this is exactly what it is. Look at us. All they want to be able to say is when they go Tate, Libertine, Tiger, Cargo is officially closed. But when they go to these clubs or they go to all these nice places, all they want to be able to tell their sugar baby is, I own Manchester United, actually. Like, I own Man United, this famous football club. You know, Ronaldo's played there, Beckham's played there, all these players have played there. Yeah, I own that, actually. Old Trafford, yeah, that's me. I own that, actually. That's all they want to be able to say. They just want to be able to say to their British mistresses, they own these kind of clubs.
United. Jesus.
It's just to tell the girl them. Like, they just want to, it's the easiest chat line ever. I own a football club. What's your banking details? Put it there. Let's go.
All right, guys, listen.
Man.
Just quickly, are we Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out?
Get the man
You
gone.
know my thoughts. I've been Ten Hag out since last season, bro. Right,
Trust
from the minute we're in 8th place and we can't even like we've gone from 3rd place to 8th place, and we're not, and now we're in 12th place.
What absolutely shit! Like
I said, I can't banter with teams above me no more. I'm with the Everton and them man there. I'm with them.
you're looking down, like
yo, yeah, we're
yo.
above you. You man.
Hello. Like that's what it's like right now.
Like, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be like, I'm not arguing with you until you reach up top, bruv.
Like at least get to 5th and let's talk.
Yeah,
let's
get a couple of wins and then come up here and we can talk. We can talk.
Oh.
Yeah, chat to us later.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, listen.
Who was it? I got bigger fish to fry.
We got bigger fish to fry. Yeah, hold tight, Robin, Air TV, hold tight there, man. But yeah, we're not them, man, still. We're doing our thing over here. All right, moving on to the boys in blue. Chelsea and Brighton. 4-2. Cold Palmer.
I hate this shit.
Ice cold, bro. He's ice cold right now.
I don't. You know, it's mad because I don't like. I think I like him, but I like him outside of football. Like I think he's got a funny personality, and his character's funny because he's not trying to be funny.
Bro, I find it mad awkward. I find it mad awkward in front of camera, you know. Every picture he sees mad awkward, bro. It looks like he's just a little bit out of place or something.
I think he's like me. He's a bit autistic. Like,
yeah, he could be. Yeah, he could be.
You can clearly see that the media training did not work with Cole Palmer. Like their media training sessions, straight over his head. Like
to be fair, if I was a footballer, I don't care about media. If you wanna sign me and get me a sponsorship deal, then that's calm. I'll play football in an advert, but I don't care about talking about on the mic.
Like you don't really care. Like that's the funniest thing about it all. Like you don't really care, innit?
Yeah.
But in terms of football, we can't deny Cole Palmer. If he continues at this rate, it's nasty work over here. And the fact that the top scorer potentially may not even be a striker again, it makes it all the more interesting.
But do you know what? He's carrying on from last season, and I see Man City fans saying, we lost out on that. Some Man City fans saying, we lost out. Another Man City fan saying, nah, we don't need him anyway. Bruv.
No, they don't need him. Any team in the top.
He's outshining all of them. Man City wingers right now. Flipping Foden can't even get a game, bro. He's warming bench.
Well, to be fair, Foden's just come back from injury and illness, so I kind of see that. But I don't rate Foden over Cole Palmer. Like you can see that in the Euros, Foden was struggling.
He was meaty in the Euros.
He was even meaty. To be fair, he looked like a championship player.
He was nasty in them Euros.
But Cole Palmer, he just took it in his stride. Just come on, bang, go.
I think you're right that he may have a touch of autism because the way he plays, it's not with a care in the world.
No.
Like, he don't care. Like, he really doesn't care. Like, he must see it like it's just like playing with his mates. Because he don't, like, when you watch him play, there's like no intensity to what he does.
No.
But he can just drop the shoulder, turn around, face you, and just pass the ball.
Yeah, he's clever. He's clever, man.
That's some
he makes good runs as well. He makes a good few runs in behind as well. I've seen him do that. I've seen him, demand the ball and that. Penalties, free kicks, he's taking it all, bro. He's a guy
that's moving like Ronnie from Power.
He may be
like Ronnie from Power though. Like he's moving like Ronnie from Power. Like
moving all psycho and that, bro.
Has got no emotion for Razor Canaan. Just no emotion. Straight to the business. Like straight to business. Like you see when they're all shaking hands and that. I bet you in his head, he's probably thinking, are we here to socialize or are we here to bang ball? Like, what are we here to do? Like, the man don't care. And this is what hurts me more. You're seeing Bukayo Saka at Arsenal. You've seen Cole Palmer go from City, Chelsea. We had a right winger who was actually a striker, but was more clinical off the right wing, but fucked up his career. and is now playing in the Baguette League. Who we got to like be able to say, raw, from the class of 01 to 02, he's our guy. And it's crazy because essentially watching Cole Palmer, knowing that we had someone who was probably more clinical than Cole Palmer, and now we don't have that. And watching Cole Palmer bang 4 goals at Chelsea, and one of them goals was a free fucking kick. It's insane. Like, it's the works is uncalled for.
Yeah, it was
Can't lie.
serious.
Bro, one of them was a free kick. Like, put the ball down, slammed it.
Bro,
Like,
he scored
this is
2
not
penalties, a
normal.
free kick, and a goal from open play. He scored a goal, and the only thing he didn't score was a header, bro. But he done everything else. You know what I mean? 4
guys
goals in the
moving-
first half, bro. Jesus. Man.
Like, the man's moving like a mutant, like, from X-Men. Like, he's overpowered. Like, and he's just doing these things away from the X-Men.
He's
And he's
moving
just
with like
backing
that
up
blue
him.
thing, bro. They just shoot through, there's flashes here, there, and everywhere, fam.
Like, man's moving like
Yeah.
Magneto, like, just overpowered, just mashing up whatever he sees in front of him. And what makes it even more worse is that Chelsea team, I don't think they fully clicked together either.
Yeah, they're still in first gear. Like,
they're still first gear, so let it get a bit more. Let it get a bit more worksy over there. Let them have a little bit more time together, and it may get really nasty for everybody else. You know what? Chelsea may have the last laugh. You know, when everyone was criticizing them for how much they spent, Chelsea may have the last laugh in the end, which may be like really upsetting for how much they spent, for the players they bought. They may end up being the last
They spent
ones.
enough money, bro. They spent too much money, bro. They better start doing something, bro. But we ain't really seen them against anyone to say, oh, yeah, like, they're back. I go, cool. I think you play what's in front of you, cool. But you haven't played no one from the top 6. So, you know what I mean? Who you beating, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Cool. Come up against Liverpool, Arsenal, City. You get a win there. Cool. We'll chat then, innit? But right now, I still feel like, yeah, they haven't gelled together. They're still in first, second gear. But
a one draw,
when you've got a man like Cole Palmer in your team, that will just drag you along, bro.
Yeah, like, that's what you need. Like, you
need individuals like that.
I think they got more players like that, but they're haven't stepped up yet or found it.
Nkunku is one of them, definitely.
There's a lot of potential in that team, isn't it? There's a lot of potential in that team, but we yet to see that click. And obviously, going off last season and season before, finishing 10th and whatnot. Come on, that's very poor, bro. You finished 8th, that's bad enough. We finished 8th, that's bad enough. None of us finishing 10th though. That's nuts. That's like nearly the bottom half of the top, bro. You know what I mean? That's
but you have to remember, you have to remember that success and progression, especially when you got a young team, it's not linear. Like, it's not a straightforward thing. Like, one person may peak now, another person may peak in 2027. Like, it's not straightforward, unfortunately. And that's why I think I was concerned when Chelsea were buying so many players is you need some experienced man in that squad so it can level out everybody's potential there. Because not everybody's going to peak at the same time. So I was a bit concerned when they're buying bare man who are like 20, 18, 22, 23. Like, these are young players you're buying, but you haven't bought anybody experienced who can help level out all of that potential. Because all it is potential. Some of these lot may not even ever reach their potential in this team. And then it's like, raw, you just went Chelsea. You went Liberty, took a couple pictures, like, outside, like, Club
yeah, this is why it's so hard to keep them up, bro, because it's at the moment it's a potential, bro, in theory, on paper, yeah, but we haven't seen nothing to really say, you know what? Yeah, man, these men are the real deal, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of potential there, but other than Cole Palmer and 1 or 2 others, we haven't really seen, like, no one
Sanchez playing well again.
It's tricky with the Sancho thing because, like,
yeah,
it's
man,
so tricky because
you gotta give him his props. He's playing well. You can't.
Props that he's getting the assists and that, and he's getting a couple assists here and there. But the issue is, and I don't hate on Sancho because I actually really like Jadon Sancho. But when people are talking about his assists and the kind of assists he's giving, these aren't Mesut Ozil level assists where it's like
they're not. But assist is assist at the end of the day. If you're taking part and you're getting that final part of that final part, then you
Still
can't.
gonna matter at the end of the
It's all that
season.
matters at the
You
end
know
of
what
the
I
day.
mean? The stats
Like,
come
to
out.
be
You
fair,
know,
like you're not gonna get. There's not. He's not a. Let's be honest. He's not. Even when he was getting assists at Dortmund, he's not a Odegaard, a fucking
No.
Bruyne, a fucking
He's
Bruno,
not a manic player.
Bruno. He's not that cutting eye pass. He's that sort of person that will be a part of the teamwork and give the final pass, basically. And he's still rinsing skills as well. Like now that he's got a decent number 9 to play off that can hold up the ball and sort of like give back, and other players that can hold up the ball and give back and do those quick 1-2s, it's working. We couldn't do that at United because we don't play that type of football. We don't hold the ball long enough. Like I said, Bruno's always looking for that killer pass. Where with Sancho now, he's giving those 1-2s, and people are giving the 1-2s at Chelsea. Cole Palmer giving the 1-2s and whatnot, and he might do a cold pass, but it's after a bit of team play, not straight away trying to fucking get the man on the last man.
That's why I feel like now I think Bruno's meant to miss like 3 games. Not having someone like a Sancho who can, because I think Sancho in the middle as a 10, I think he's more of a dictator.
Yeah,
rather than spamming across everywhere.
He plays on the wing at Chelsea, but he comes in the centre a lot to get the ball and take it out again. But
Palmer does the same.
Yeah,
not having someone that can dictate at United, but watching him dictate from the wing, then like you said, cut in. Like watching him at Chelsea, I can't lie. It's annoying.
We've not had anyone.
I need these.
We've not had anyone that can dictate the game of play. Like mainly done it a bit last season, but I just think he needs the right partner to sit with him to pivot with, and like. When you're doing it, and you can't really play that sort of football. Like I said, you can't really play that football with Bruno because he doesn't. All he wants to do is just bang, 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 bang.
He's a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat Tekken man, just a button masher.
Yeah,
it's just straight up button mashing. Like there's no final clean pass for Bruno Fernandes, and that's the issue as well. United is they don't score enough either. So a man can zip as many passes as he wants, and they could be clean passes. But before skying it over the bar, he's barely hitting goal. Like it just looks like he's going insane. But the thing is, watching Sancho, because personally for me, I believe football is a game where in each position, someone has to be able to dictate the game. A centre back needs to be able to dictate a game. A fullback needs to be able to dictate a game. A winger, midfielder, a striker, whatever. Everybody in one position has to be able to dictate the game. Everybody else should be there to work hard, to keep the ball, defend, create options for passing in terms of attack. That's how I think football should be played. Sancho is a man that is a dictator from the wing. Like, that's a dictator. That's a 10 just on the wing. And I think he, in my opinion, is more going to end up as the Odegaard, like the Odegaard thing, where Odegaard, I think, started off as a winger, but then ended up being a 10.
Yeah.
Or ended up playing more centrally. And I think that's what Sancho be like with another manager, or like if someone else comes along and says, fuck it, you're number 10 now, like take the shirt, that's you. You're an attacking midfielder from now on. I think that's him. I don't think he's a man that's like really a winger, but seeing him at Chelsea and watching him link up with Cole Palmer, like you said, watching him play with Nkunku, like, I feel like, you know, them girls, like, they're just watching their guy out there having fun, thinking that should be me. I'm thinking that too. That should be us. But we're here watching Bruno Fernandes miss passes, watching Ugarte run around like a dog. No, man. Watching Chelsea play good football makes me sick. I can't lie.
Yeah.
It makes.
You know what? It doesn't bother me. Like we've only got ourselves to blame.
Yeah, you lot are not in them conversations. Yes, so I can see where they're bother you. But yeah, quickly, do we dare predict how many goals Cole Palmer's going to end up on?
He'll get 15 minimum.
I think 12.
He's currently on 6.
He's coming on 6.
Yeah,
so
I think another 6 between now.
I see it a lot more than 6. It'd be 15.
15, yeah? What are you saying, Chris?
I think it's got to be 12 because the thing is, like, I like what he's doing, and what he's doing is a crazy run to be on, but I just can't see him sustaining this level of quality. Like, I just
Yeah,
can't.
we said that last season though.
I know, but like, I've got to
I mean,
say, like, somewhat like,
if he's fit,
excusable
you know what I'm saying, if he's fit and he's playing and he's starting, boy, I'm saying
but
strong.
like you
I'm
said,
saying
they haven't
17,
played.
18
But like,
goals.
but like you said, they've only played. The only top team they've played is City. So there's still other teams to go as well. There's gonna be games where they're gonna play an Arsenal
Oh
or
yeah,
Liverpool.
City was their first game, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
My
their
mistake.
first game, and they lost
My
that.
mistake.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be interesting to see how he copes against the likes of an Arsenal or Liverpool. At some point, somewhere, I wouldn't be surprised if a United beats Chelsea. It's weird, but I don't see him just falling out throughout the whole season.
I do. I see him falling for the whole season. Like,
I love Cole Palmer, and I think he's pretty sick, but I just don't see that this level of quality football being sustained. Like, at some point, it's got to drop.
yeah.
Like, at some point, somewhere, it's got to drop.
Don't get me wrong. He'll have a purple patch. Everyone has a purple patch.
Yeah.
Even Haaland has a purple patch, but I can't see him having that purple patch for long, if that makes sense.
I mean, like I said, valid points. I mean, if he's starting and he's playing and he's in this sort of form, mate, like I said, strong. 15 plus goals, easy. 18, 17, 18 goals, I reckon.
And he's got players around him. He's got ballers around
yeah,
him.
you know what I mean? Obviously, the players around him have got to step up and contribute now as well. And obviously, like I said, we haven't really seen him against a tough opposition other than Man City. So let's see, where they fare up against, a team that can play good football like, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa, etc., etc. I think even Newcastle will give them a good game on a good day, and someone like, I don't know, Brighton again, they play good. Well, Brighton obviously they've lost today, but usually you expect them to put on a good performance and that. But put Chelsea up against, one of the top four right now, top five, and let's see what happens, isn't it? But yeah, man, Cole Palmer, he's cold, man, and
Yeah.
big up him still. Moving on to the next game. Was played at 5:30 on Saturday between Wolves and Liverpool. Wolves lost 1-0 at home. Well, 2-1, sorry, at home. Basically, did you guys see the game?
Yeah,
I saw the goals, but I didn't watch the whole game.
Yeah. Wait, listen. Liverpool are sick,
Yeah. Ryan is just balling. He's a beast.
Liverpool are sick. I know it's only a 2-1, but in the way that they played and the manner that they go about their business sometimes, bro, it's good to watch. And I ain't saying it because I don't like Liverpool, but bro, they're a good football team, bro. Very good football team.
But this is what I mean.
When they fire at all cylinders, they're gonna be mad, bro.
All they need now is a good striker.
They're one or two things away, bro. That's it.
See me, I'm not a person where it's like if. I'm a person of when. I believe more when rather than if. When these lot start losing gas and it starts to, because there's always a period in the season for every team where you're sky high and you start to flutter and fall and then you drop. I think Liverpool at some point are going to end up dropping. But right now, they're doing their thing. But I don't see them finishing third. I can't lie. I think they finished fourth this season.
Who's finishing third then?
I think they finished fourth.
Who's finishing third? If Liverpool finishing
fourth,
fourth,
I think it may be Arsenal. Like,
not that. You mean ban? You mean move from this team right now, bro? What are you talking about? He says, bro. Now I'm joking. Calm down.
I'm taking the piss. But I think Arsenal. I think it ends City, Arsenal. I want to say Liverpool, but I'm not sure it's Liverpool. I
don't see anyone finishing above Liverpool other than City and Arsenal. I reckon, yeah.
You
And then
reckon?
fourth is anyone's. Fourth is anyone's right now.
Because I feel like it's a new,
top three.
I feel like it's a new manager thing still. Like, I feel like it's a new manager thing. I feel obviously no one's really coming against Arnold Slot. Like, no one's really gone against Arnold Slot unless you're like Eric Ten Hag. But I think it's just because he's a new manager to the league. So the tactics look brand new and they look shiny. But I think after a couple games, he's going to get sussed out. Like, it happens to everybody. Everybody gets sussed out after the first, like, 6 games.
New manager bounce and that.
It's a new manager bounce. Everybody gets sussed at one point or the other. Like, look at, for example, Chelsea. Like, right now, Chelsea are winning games. They're playing good football. All it takes is for a manager to say, you know what, stop running out to the wing. Start staying more in the midfield. It's going to happen at some point. Liverpool gets sussed out. Whether it's they get sussed out in April or rather they get sussed out in March, they will be sussed out at some point. And that's when I expect them to start dropping points.
Yeah,
But
I hear
good
that.
football though.
Do you reckon do you reckon they'll drop points with against Palace this weekend? Early kickoff.
No, they won't.
Away to Palace. It could be a bit of a bogey team, but after seeing Palace get beat up by Everton, I ain't really got much hope still. I reckon, you know what? Crystal Palace are gonna get beat up by both Merseyside teams in 2 weekends in a row.
Nasty work, man.
That's nasty work for real.
Nasty work. But is it me or does this Palace team kind of look a little bit exciting though? Like,
It was more exciting when you had
exciting,
Elise and Eze and Mateta. That was more exciting for me. But
they got Sara from Watford.
And Eddie is doing this well. So yeah, they're like I've seen them as like a street football team, bro. Like put them in like a cage or something. 7-a-side. They'll tear it up. They'll tear it off in a cage football team, bro, in London somewhere. Get me back to Wembley and
it's spicy over there. I hear it, but with like Wolves, I think Wolves were a little bit exciting as well in terms of the kind of players they got and the profiles in there. But
yeah, they've got one or two talents I like still.
I just want Wolves to get relegated. Let me be so honest. I hate Wolves. I hate Wolverhampton, the place. I hate their team. If you're watching,
you told me that from the last
season.
I hated on Wolves and that, and here you are again.
Wolves to get relegated. Like that is my wish and my prayer. Like you're seeing Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire one, when Flash goes to the church and he's praying and he says he wants to kill like Peter Parker or Spider-Man, and then the venom starts dropping on him. That's like me. I'm praying Wolves get relegated. I hate Wolves. I hate Wolverhampton.
What Wolves ever done to you, bro?
Bro, they're just such a rubbish team to watch. Like, no one can tell me watching Wolves is exciting. Whenever your team goes Molyneux, you're not excited for that game. You're just like, it's Wolves.
Yeah, but we're always going to get those sort of teams. There's always going to be them sort of teams.
I know, but
someone's got to be Wolves, innit? Someone's got to be that, you know what I mean? That team.
That's like Birmingham. When Birmingham come up, I always think it's not exciting this game.
And Portsmouth. It's Portsmouth.
Yeah.
It's just one of those.
Portsmouth was only ever exciting when Harry was at the wheel.
Oh, big Harry.
Doing him in that. Then man there. Yeah. And like Teddy up front and that.
Wolves are just such a like I get the most coursework done while Wolves and United play. Like in a year, in an academic year. That's why I get the most work done because I just have no affinity to watch Wolves. Before I would have compared them to England, but England look a little bit exciting under Lee Carsley. These lot, I just hate them with a passion. Like I hate their kit, I hate their stadium, I hate the kit man. If I know him,
I hate the kit man.
Like there's nothing about that team that makes me like think raw. Our team's playing Wolves. Let me tune in. I just don't. It's like a tuna sandwich. Like who eats tuna sandwiches?
Me?
Tuna
sandwiches.
Okay, don't eat tuna sandwiches. My bad.
Cheese sandwiches, bro.
I bet a cheese sandwich. I bet a cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
What you prefer cheese sandwich?
No,
I hate a cheese sandwich, but who eats a cheese sandwich? That's what I kind of like on Wolves too. A cheese sandwich. Who's gonna eat that? No one.
Same color, isn't it? Same color.
Same color.
Throw some salad cream on it. It's good to go.
No, No.
It's not a mayo thing. It's definitely a salad cream thing still.
Yeah,
The
salad
salad
cream.
cream with a cheese sandwich.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
on a tuna sandwich. I don't know about cheese. I don't eat cheese sandwiches, bro. That's not me.
Hey,
That's not me.
that is insane. What's the next game though?
The next game is my beloved team,
Oh,
Arsenal. We were at home to Leicester, aka the Foxes,
I
and
knew it's not like shit somewhere. Like,
they got boxed up. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it was a bit of hit and miss. It was a bit of a nervy one towards the end, but we got the job done. 4-2. Boys, who telling me, man? We looking like we're gonna win the league or not?
I think you still don't win the league. Like, it's not even on
You're
the
the
hate.
same guy that said that Liverpool won't finish third, so
This is what I'm saying, yeah. But more time, I often tend to be right about these things. I still don't see Arsenal winning the
you
league.
wasn't right about your manager staying in there, was you?
But he's still here. Like, the thing is, yeah, the way I see it, if it is true that Pep is leaving at the end of the season, I don't see why these City lot aren't gonna fire him all the way to that title. Like, he's leaving one of the best teams in the world right now. And if it
Yeah.
is true he's leaving, I expect these lot to go win him a Premier League and a Champions League. And to let him go that way. Because at the end of the day, yeah, City winning the league before was like, oh, City winning the league. But now there's something emotionally tied to this league, especially now as well. Like, he's leaving. Now they've got everything to play for. So I don't expect them to look at a game and go, oh, it's only these lot or it's only those lot. I just want them to go out every time and give that 110%. Arsenal are playing well. And it's great Arsenal are. And we can clearly see the progression because to be second, it's not easy. It takes consistency.
Bro,
To
how
be
does
second.
that taste coming out of your mouth though?
Huh?
That's not a praise, bro. How does that taste coming out of your mouth though, bro? Because I had a praise, man. I like it though. Keep it coming, bro. Keep it
I
coming.
fucking hate it, but listen, like,
I
it's the
love
truth,
it.
innit? Obviously, like we've said with our team, we've won trophies, but we haven't seen the progression. We haven't seen the consistency. Arsenal are. It makes me sick to say this, like, but you know what? Yeah, Arsenal coming second place to one of the best teams in the world. It's not a bad thing in general. I mean, you lot are still playing Zinchenko on the wing, like, or whatever his name is, like at left back every other like game. So until you get yourselves a real
Not
left
the
back,
case now, though. That's not. I don't want to see Zinny anywhere near my team,
until you don't get a real left back and an actual striker.
bro.
I don't know why you don't play him centre midfield. Like, obviously he plays inverted. He plays inverted. He plays inverted wing back, and he plays. And he's good. He is good on the ball. You can't deny he's good on the ball. He pick out a pass. He's got energy. He can run up and down. And I just don't see like why you don't play him in midfield sometimes. Like when Partey's not about, pivot in with Declan Rice.
I hear that, but this is partly the reason why we brought Mikel Moreno in to play that role in it. So that's why I don't see Zinny getting anywhere near the team. He's not getting anywhere near the team over Tomiyasu or Calafiori, Timber, even Tierney, bro.
Yeah, but that's as well. That's kind of shot you in the foot at the same time because Marina's injured already, and he was more
he's back in full training though. He's coming back soon though.
To me, he's more of a like for like for Declan Rice, where you needed to get a like for fucking Odegaard. You got rid of Vieira, sent him on loan, and now you are missing that actual crucial last ball. Now you know.
Yeah.
But not getting fed as much, so he's coming to have to look for the ball more, and Havertz ain't got that creative flair in him. He hasn't got that eye for a pass or that decent link up play for the 1-2s and so forth.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're not going to go get Osimhen next season, you know.
Should have got him. If you got him this season, I would have I think it would have been game. It would have been game over.
I would have signed out this season if they went and got Tony on Osimhen because you got like Saka, who yes he can score the bangers, he can score goals, but also his passing is ridiculous off the wing. You would have had someone like an Odegaard.
Them balls into the box.
footballs into box. Like, you
Right.
would have had so much for a striker. It would have been like no one would want to watch that kind of Arsenal play. But for not getting another striker, for not getting a striker.
For 40 million, like Tony's is still for 40 million. It would have been still for 40 million. And the thing is, he puts on
the very first pod, I ever did. Me, TJ, and Chris, bro, what was we valuing him at? What we were talking crazy money for
we're talking hundreds of millions.
We were talking hundreds of
M's.
And then he goes for fucking 40 million.
It's 40 million. Bro, I couldn't believe it. And the money is, bro, he's won anyway, bro. He's won anyway. Like,
yeah.
No,
he hasn't won. To me, he hasn't won. Like, fair enough, he's probably the highest English player getting paid 400 bags after tax. With no tax, basically. They don't get tax, let's be honest. But for me, I wouldn't want to. I've always said this, like, if I was a footballer and I was an English footballer and I wasn't playing for Man United, I'd want to stay for an English team. I wouldn't care if Madrid wanted to come in for me. That would not bother me. I'd rather be in a top four, top 6 team than go abroad.
No, I agree.
I agree as well. I do agree.
I've always said this. I wouldn't care if it was Barcelona, fucking. I used to love Juve. Wouldn't care if it was Juve. Would not care. My home's in England, mate. My home's in England.
I hear that. As a footballer,
if I'm playing football, I go to the countries and retire to when I'm done. But for now, while I'm in my prime and in my peak, I'm playing the best football in the best league. Period.
I hear it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, but I see it the other way around. I feel like if I didn't live in England and I lived in Italy, I feel like I would have ended up supporting AC Milan. If I lived in Spain, I feel like I would have supported Madrid, like Real Madrid. Like, those clubs there, if they ever came in for man, I'd sign immediately. Like, I wouldn't even, like, I'd swim there if I had to.
It wouldn't.
Those are like the clubs. Like, when your team weren't playing Champions League when you're younger, and you're just watching ITV, like Champions League football, you were seeing them lot on TV and it was like, raw, like, this is Del Piero or whatever. Like, this is like Halo on the ball. This is like Zinedine Zidane on the ball. Like, you were starstruck when you were younger by these lot because of how good they were.
Yeah,
and that stays in your mind forever.
But I don't feel like that about teams in no more. Like, since their man have moved on, like, I don't feel like I'd be happier playing for Arsenal in the Champions League than I would be playing for Madrid. Like, fair enough, they got Mbappe, they got Vinicius Junior, but I don't even like their style of football. They don't even have a style of football.
You know, when you're younger, you watch WWE or WWF at the time, like, and you see, like, for example, I was watching the Vince McMahon like documentary on Netflix and that, and like, you see how like people talk about like WWE and WWF and that. And like you see these kids like in these like little clips and that, and how gassed they are that this is like they're there watching their favorite wrestlers. That's how I see football. That's how I used to see football when I was younger, especially those clubs like AC Milan, the Real Madrid. It's like, this is Real Madrid on your TV screen. Like, sometimes when I was younger, I couldn't believe I'm watching Real Madrid on my TV screen. And then if they ever came in to sign you, you're telling me you wouldn't want to go. You wouldn't want to go see.
Nah, even when I was playing Football Manager back in the day, when it was Championship Manager, I wasn't looking to play with them sort of teams like Madrid or Barcelona. I was either Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Leeds, Liverpool. I was playing with those sort of teams. I even playing with Wycombe Wanderers and Leyton Orient, but I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing with, like, I loved Juventus. When I mean I loved Juventus, I had every Del Piero shirt, I had every Zinedine Zidane shirt, every David shirt, but it didn't interest me. Those leagues didn't interest me. I liked watching it, like when it was on Channel 4 Serie A, when it was like man like Ruud Gullit and them man there. But it's just like, for me, it didn't hold no homely appeal.
For me,
I would have rather struggled at West Brom and been happy.
But you see, for me, it's different because whenever I play like the latest EAFC and I play the player career mode, I'll start in an English team. I'll start either at West Brom. I'll start at Leighton Orient because Leighton Orient is closer to like my house. Obviously, they don't have like Barking and Dagenham or like Dagenham and Redbridge. But I'll start at like a Leighton Orient, a West Ham, a West Brom. I'll even start at like sometimes I even start at like a Wrexham. And I love like British football and stuff. But for me personally, we used to go to my nan's restaurant a couple times, like to see my nan or whatever on the weekend. And in her restaurant on TV, she'd have the football on always. So seeing an Italian team, seeing like AC Milan or sometimes they'll have La Liga on, and seeing like Real Madrid, for me, it's like, no, this is insane. Like, see Jude Bellingham, in my head, he's living the dream. Because I've always wanted to play for Real Madrid. Obviously, I'm never going to be able to play for Real Madrid, but the idea that you could play for Real Madrid, it's crazy. Like, forget the money aspect. The fact you could play for Real Madrid is insane. But obviously, like, what Ivan's done is beautiful because at the end of the day, he set up his family for life. Like them not ain't got to worry no more. Like, he can play like the next 4. He can even retire after the next season. Like, he can play next season and retire, and that's his family for life. So I understand when they do shit like that. But
yeah,
for
this
me,
is what I wanted to. That was the point I wanted to kind of touch on myself. Like, as a footballer, yeah, cool, you want to play at the highest level, but then at the same time, outside of football, bro, you are a man, you're a husband,
retire,
you're a
like,
son. You know what I mean? You're all of these things to people and that. And
it was
now
like
you're
this
going
shit.
over there, you can
Because
not
West
only look
Brown was
after
like
yourself, but you look
bankrupt or
after
something.
all your people around you as well, bro. And that's
Yeah, I get
you
that.
have to do that.
But
That's a one life
I'd,
sort of thing there, bro. And I think
I'd
that's
rather
sick.
do that towards the end of my career. If I'm hitting 30, once I'm hitting 30,
I
I don't
mean,
want.
what? It's just what? He's 28, gonna be 29 soon, probably.
That's the
So
peak of your powers as a
yeah, I
striker.
mean, yeah, if we've got another year or two in him, cool. Maybe even 3. But bro, you're living in Saudi and you're getting
It's,
such a ridiculous amount of money. Your
yeah,
family, your friends are set up for life.
but you're not getting to play in England team.
No, of course not.
I know, but
You
you're
get
still playing. You're still playing against players like Firmino and Mane and Ronaldo and Benzema and Kante and all them man there. So it's not all bad, bro. It's not
yeah,
all
it's not bad, but the England manager's not rating you at the end of the day.
That's truly Carsley may not put
I
him
rate
in,
you
but
totally, bro. I rate you, my guy. You do your
wait,
thing. Look after your family. Do
to
your
be
thing, bro. I'm
fair,
not.
it's a bit weird over there because it's like other than like Watkins and Harry Kane, minus Ivan Toney, what other England striker is actually like out there?
I don't know. I don't know where that Evan Ferguson's gone. He's just disappeared off the face of the
He's
earth.
Irish, you know.
Oh, is he Irish? Oh,
Yeah, he's Irish, and they asked him would he ever play for England, and the look he gave the lady when she asked him, it was like, don't ever ask that kind of question again. Like, he gave her one nasty look. Like, he looked insulted by the question. So they can never ask him to play for England. But I mean, if Lee Carsley don't want to take him, even though he's playing in Saudi, I wouldn't be like too opposed to it because family Carsley, I'm looking at it like, yeah, he's playing in the lesser league, but it's like it's warm weather training. I'd call it warm weather training. Like, to rationalize it in my head, I'd be like, yeah, he's doing warm weather training. Like, he's gonna come back soon anyway. But I'd look at it like it's warm weather training. But 4-2 from Arsenal, it's clean. Leicester, I love Leicester Football Club. Look, like Leicester.
Oh, you hate Wolves, but you love Leicester, yeah?
I hate Wolves, but I love Leicester.
Yeah.
100%, my bro.
Why?
And you support United. Chris, you're different,
yeah,
though.
about
You're
Leicester.
different, though. Big up you, though.
No, how can wait? As a United fan, how can I hate Leicester?
I'm just saying.
Well, as a Man United supporter, how can you like Leicester?
The thing is, yeah, as a United fan, Leicester to me, like you got to deep it. These lot like came from the bottom. Yeah, these lot really had I don't know, yeah, if they did, but they're the living embodiment of every Rick Ross song. They are literally like the
Nah, mate, they had Rich owners till he died on a plane crash. Let's be honest.
No, they got some mad rich owners, but they literally started. They came from the Championship, almost got relegated in their first season, then won the league. For me, that is the story of a lifetime right there. Jamie Vardy stayed with them, even though they got relegated. For me,
they nearly got relegated like the season after they won it.
That's what I'm saying. They almost got relegated again. Like they've been getting in them relegation fights and still staying in the league. Jamie Vardy will forever be one of my favorite strikers of all time.
He's
Like
a real one still, but
just
yeah,
staying.
man.
So for me, yeah,
Gabriel
I just
copying
want
him,
them
man.
to stay in
Might
the league
work.
I want Leicester to stay in the league forever. Look, give them that full immunity, that full anti-relegation thing. They see Wolverhampton down below. I hate them so much. Like I just hate Wolverhampton. I can't stand them. But
This is turning into a Wolverhampton hate channel, bro. This is mad.
hate over here, like
You know what? I like them. They don't bother me. They're fine.
I don't even
You
know
know
no
what? I
Wolves.
pay them
I've
no.
driven through Wolves like once. That's it. Wolves
Yeah.
don't bother me, bro. Like we beat them every time. They ain't beating us for like 3 years or something stupid. So I ain't worried about Wolves. You know what I mean? Wolf pack just get smoked like loud pack. You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
I
on that
can't
note,
stand Wolves.
yeah, man. Listen, it's been a good one. We've touched on a lot of things here today. We've now been here an hour, so we're gonna wrap it up. Until next time. Next week will be a special one. But before we get into that, and I did say I was gonna do it before, and he thinks I'm gonna forgot, and he's gonna get away with it. There's a special
I was
announcement.
looking so quickly. He's like,
There's a
no.
special Hey, look up, bro. Don't look down at your phone, bro. There's nothing on your phone for you right now. Listen, there's a very special announcement to make. Yeah, it's my co-host Big Delvin's birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, bro! Make sure everyone in the comments shows happy birthday, and you know what I mean, show some love and all of that.
If you're in Manchester, make sure you turn up at China White, okay? China White.
I'm too old. I'm too grown for China White.
Tell them China White. Tell them stay on your feet, or tell them the pod sent you. Tell them Mr. Brown sent you, and you're meant to get a free bottle of champagne on the house because it's Dole's birthday. Yeah. Just tell them that. I promise you, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be lit. Yeah, next week, next Monday, special pod. It'll be my birthday as well. So we're gonna do something a little special, play some games or something. I ain't really decided exactly what yet, but I'll let everyone know. But yeah, man, we've been staying on your feet. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We are out, guys. Thank you for coming. Peace.
Peace.